So as I was saying, today's session is all legs. So yeah, we'll see how we go with it. It's all broken up into 2 lots of exercises for each one, so supersetting. You won't need any weights for anything. You will need a chair or a bench or a step or something like that for one of the exercises, but I'll explain it when we get to it. Other than that, it's all body weight. So the first 2 exercises we've got are skaters and jogging on the spot. So our skaters is just opposite hand touching opposite foot. And you want to try to step as far back as you can with that other leg. Alright, so there's going to be 30 seconds of that, and then just 30 seconds jogging on the spot. We're going to do it 3 times through, and then we'll have a rest. So we'll start in about 10 seconds. So get yourself set up. Make sure there's enough space around you. Get ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we've got skaters first, just 30 seconds, nice and consistent. Treat this as a bit of a warm-up. So make sure you stay in control of your breathing the whole time. If you want to make it harder, don't touch the ground with that back foot when you step forward. Have it elevated off the ground. But like I said, it is a warm-up, so don't go overboard yet. And change. So just 30 seconds of jogging on the spot. Nice and easy. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, and change. So back into your skaters. We've got 2 more rounds of this, and then we'll have a little bit of a rest. About 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and change. So back to your jogging. Just nice deep breaths. Keep that heart rate under control. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, and change. Back to your skaters. So we've got 1 more round. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, and change. Almost there. Got 20 seconds to go, but then I'll have a rest. Should be feeling nice and warm now. Ready to get into it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab a drink if you need a drink, or if you need to do a couple of stretches. We'll rest for about 1.5 minutes while I explain the next lot of exercises, and then we'll get into it. So the next lot are 2 types of squats. So we've got 20 seconds of normal squats, and then 10 seconds of squat pulses. We're going to do that 4 times through. It's going to be 2 minutes of non-stop squatting. So I'll run through what a normal squat should look like. Roughly shoulder width wide. You want your feet to be relatively underneath your shoulders. We want our heels to stay on the ground at all times. We'll try and keep your chest up as much as possible as well. So you want it to look something like that. So we want our knees to travel in line with the middle of your foot, so your middle toe. We don't want to see this sort of stuff happening. I'll show you slide on. We want to try and keep that chest up nice and high as well. We don't want to be rounded at the bottom. We don't want to be squatting with the hips up. You want to try and get into this sort of position as much as possible. Just down and up. You want to try and make sure that you put all your weight through your heels. So we don't want to be coming up onto your toes at the bottom of the squat either. So it's going to be 20 seconds of normal squatting. Then I'll say change. So we're doing our 20 seconds, and then we go 10 seconds of pulsing in the bottom half of the movement. And then we'll change back into your normal squats. It's going to be 20 seconds of squatting, 10 seconds of pulses, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 4 times through, and then we rest. So it's going to be a lot of work on your quads, but it's only 2 minutes. So hopefully you'll be okay. We'll start in about 15 seconds. So get yourself set up and ready. If it is really easy for you, you can add a weight, but I'd suggest just go on body weight for tonight. All right. Start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So just normal squats, all the way down, all the way up. So we're just doing 20 seconds of just your standard squatting, halfway. Three, 2, 1, and down. And we've got 10 seconds of pulses. Really emphasize pushing through your heels. And back up. Back to your normal squats again. So we've got 3 more rounds to go. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, and pulsing. When you're pulsing, try and make sure you keep your chest up nice and high, so you're not leaning too far over. And back up. We've got 2 rounds to go. Let's try and focus on your breathing. Should start to feel a bit of a burn now through your quads. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and pulsing. 3, 2, 1, and back up. Got 1 more round to go. And then you can do a couple of stretches. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and change. Last lot of pulses. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, grab a drink. Stretch out your quads if you need to. So we'll rest for about 1.5 minutes again, while I go over the next one. All right. So this next exercise, you'll need something to elevate your back leg with. So whether that's a chair, couch, a bench if you've got a bench. Just something that you want your foot to be at least a foot up in the air. And all we're doing is split squats. All right, so with our split squats, I want to try and have like a squatting sort of position with that front leg. So we're not leaning too far forward with that knee, not coming too far back or anything like that. It's nice and just a standard sort of squatting position there. It's up to you if you want to touch the ground with the back leg, or if you want to keep it off the ground. Doesn't matter as long as you keep it consistent with both sides. The other thing you want to try to think about is keeping that torso as upright as possible as well. So not leaning too far forward, pushing through with your hands or anything like that. You want to try and get all the work from your quads. So we're doing 30 seconds on your left, 30 seconds on your right, We've got 3 rounds. Just do the best you can with this one. This one might be a bit challenging for you if you haven't trained much recently. You will feel it, but we'll see how we go. So, get yourself set up, get your chair or your bench, whatever it is you need, and we'll start in about 10 seconds. So 30 seconds on each leg, 3 times. Ready, and go for it. If you need to, you can hold on to something for balance. Try not to put all your weight on that. Just use it just to stop yourself from tipping over, as opposed to pushing yourself back up. And change. So other side. Same rules apply as a normal squat, so you want to try and push through with your heel, not through your toes. Just try and keep that torso as upright as possible as well. Almost there. 2, 1, and change. So we've got 2 more rounds. Straight into it when you're ready. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, change. Other side. Ten seconds to go. Try and keep it consistent. Even if you're struggling, just focus on your breathing. Any rep is better than no rep at all, as long as it looks decent. And change. We got 1 more round. Halfway. And change. All right, last 30 seconds. We can do it. We're almost there. Past halfway. One more. And rest. All right, grab a drink. And that one was hard. We'll rest for a couple of minutes while I explain the next lot. I think that's the hardest out of all the ones we got here tonight. So if you made it through that, should be nice and easy from here on in, once I get my breath back. So, the next 2 exercises, similar to our squat, normal squat and our squat pulses. We've got 20 seconds of a wide squat. Stand back so you can see my feet. We want about 2 shoulder widths wide. Because we're going wider, you want to turn your toes out slightly. Otherwise, you're going to end up caving in with your knees. And then we've just got normal squats from there. Right, so just squatting down, back up. 20 seconds of them, followed by a 10-second squat hold in that same position. But just holding it down the bottom there. Really focus on pushing those knees out so they stay in line with the middle of your feet. And so you're engaging through your glutes. And we've got 4 rounds of that. So it's 2 minutes of squatting. We'll rest another 30 seconds just so I can get my breath back. It's hard to train and talk at the same time. And then we'll get into it. If the exercises have been easy for you so far, this is where I'll be adding the weight in, because it's a nice controlled movement. Otherwise, just stick with body weight. We'll start in about just over 10 seconds. So get yourself in position, 2 shoulder widths wide, toes out about 45 degrees. Make sure you're driving through your heels. And let's do it. Go for it. So it should feel slightly different to a normal squat. You should be able to feel your glutes working a lot more with this one. And hold it down the bottom, 10 seconds. Try and force those knees out so they're staying in line with your toes. 3, 2, 1, and up. And back down. We've got 3 rounds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Try not to rest your elbows on your knees. If you want to, you can push them out, but try not to push down. And back up. We've got 2 rounds to go. Doing well. If you're anything like me, it should be burning a lot by now. Just try and focus on your breathing. Focus on things that you can control. 3, 2, 1, and down. Push those knees out. Keep that chest as upright as you can. And up. We've got last 30 seconds. And we'll get another couple of minutes rest. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and hold it. Last 10-second hold. Keep that chest up. Keep those knees in line. Heels on the ground. And rest. All right. Grab another drink. Stretch out your quads if you need to. We'll rest for a couple of minutes again. We're going to have a break from doing quad work now. Next 2 exercises are calf raises. So, gives your legs a little bit of break, I guess, on the bottom of the legs. So we've got 30 seconds of each, 3 times through. We've done this one a couple of weeks ago, so we've got standard calf raises. If you want to, you can grab a mat, something that's about 30 to 50 mil off the ground, just to get that extra range of motion. Just stand on that. Otherwise, doing it on the ground. And then supersetting that with, I think they're called frog calf raises, as you're in this deep squat position, and we're just going up and down. I want to try and get full range of movement with these, so try and cut up as high as you can onto your toes, back down onto your heels each rep. So we've got 30 seconds of each, 3 times through. So it gives your quads a bit of a rest for the one that comes after that. So we'll start in about 20 seconds. Gives you time for another drink if you need a drink. If you want to add weight, you can add weight for the standing calf raises. I wouldn't worry about the other ones because they start to burn after a while. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. So just straight up, straight down. Try and get as high as you can onto your toes each rep. Nice, easy exercise. It's a little bit of a breather from what we just did. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. So into deep squat, and just coming up onto your toes. Try and get as high as you can. If you do cramp up, just stretch it out for a second or two, and try and get a couple more reps out. Calves tend to loosen up pretty quickly if they do cramp. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and change. Standing up again. 2 rounds to go. Halfway. Doing well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. So back down again. Just focus on your breathing. Breathing is always something that you can keep control of, so try and keep control. We've got 10 seconds to go. Try and get as high as you can up onto those toes. 3, 2, 1, and change. Got one more round. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. So back down. Last 30 seconds of the frog calf raises. Feeling it now. Got 15 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Stretch it out if you need to. We'll rest for another couple of minutes here. We're going for time. We've got time. All right. We've got another 2 minutes of squats. Again, see how we go this time. So it's going to be 20 seconds and 10 seconds again. Now this one's a little bit different. We're going to do, I think they might be called Anderson squats. Not 100% sure of the name, but heels together, toes out, squatting down and back up. All right. So you should feel that in a slightly different spot what you normally do. And we're doing, so 20 seconds of them, and then 10 seconds of squat jumps. All right, just a normal squat position, just coming up so you're an inch off the ground, nothing too extreme. So 20 seconds of your normal, over the heels together, 10 seconds of your squat jumps. We're going to do it 4 times, so 2 minutes of work, and then we'll rest. So we'll rest for another 20 seconds or so, and then we'll do it. We're almost there. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So keep those feet close together if you can. Try to push through with your heels. Keep that chest and your torso as upright as you can. Same rules as normal squat. And change. So into your squat jumps. It's only 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and change. So back into the narrow stance ones. Got 3 rounds to go. Just do the best you can. 3, 2, 1, and change. So straight into your jumps. You want to try and stay light on your toes if you can. And change. I know it's hard. I'm struggling as well. We're almost there though. Got 50 seconds left of work, and then we'll do some stretches. 3, 2, 1, and change. Back to your squat jumps. And change. Last 30 seconds. Home stretch. Almost there. Oh. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and change. Last lot of squat jumps, and then we rest. Almost there. One more, and time.